Once you realize you don't have to live the way that society is set up, life becomes like a video game and it becomes so much more fun. Like, I realize I don't have to act the same way everybody else does. I don't have to do the same jobs that everybody else does. I don't have to show up every day doing the same stuff over and over again like everybody else does. The part of life is being unique and following your own path. And that's goes along with not comparing yourself to others. Because when I'm comparing myself to others, you're not seeing the full picture really. You're not seeing what they're going on behind closed doors. You're not seeing the full picture, and when you try to compare yourself to others with your journey and their journey, you're just getting just a segment of what's actually going on. Because I'm not going to post online like all my struggles and stuff like that. So if I'm going to put online and put out to the world that I'm like living an amazing life, it just be cap. It just be cap. I am so grateful for the life that I have right now, and it's not perfect. My life isn't perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. And I'm grateful for what I have right now, but I'm not going to pretend like I have all my shit together because realistically, I don't think anybody has their shit together. Like completely. Like if in one area I'm completely fulfilled, in another area I'm not. Like if I'm locked in on my nutrition and stuff like that, then maybe with some relationships I'm not as strong because I'm more focused on my nutrition in the gym, or I'm more focused on making money. And that's kind of like something that I've been thinking about lately, like priorities. And like everybody has the same 24 hours, okay? And it's not that you don't have time, you just don't make it a priority. Sorry, my boyfriend is texting me that my friend Sarah wants me. Anyways, we all have the same 24 hours. It's not that you don't have time, because we all have time. We all have the same amount of time. It just, you prioritize certain things. You the same way you can show up to your job every single day. The reason you show up to it is because you have to. You have to. If you don't show up, you're going to get fired. Why don't you think of yourself the same way? If you don't show up for yourself every day, you're going to have a mental and physical decline. It's because like it feels more real being a part of like something, like being a part of a 9 to 5 job. If you just don't show up for work one day, you're immediately getting fired like on the spot, or you're getting written up, and that hurts. You have to make a reaction for yourself that if you don't show up for yourself, it's going to hurt. Um like there's going to be like a punishment of some sort. And like, why would you you don't actually care about the job, unless you actually do care about your job. But if you're going to a job you hate every single day, and like, first of all, you don't even want to do that, but you're just doing it out of a state of fear and lack, and like, this is all I can do. You don't even like the people there, you don't even like your boss, you're just there to show up and get your paycheck, wasting your time. They're not there, you're not there for your actual, to put in like actual work into the world. You're not actually going there. Like, I'm saying this if you hate your job and like you don't really know what you're doing. Like, if you enjoy your job, and if you're a nurse and you love helping people, like that's amazing, and like I applaud you. But like, fuck, where was I going with this? You're just putting time in. You're just draining yourself, and you're just draining your time if you're not actually getting anything out of it, which is arguable because I think that like I work at Chick-fil-A, okay? I like my job. I like the people who I work with. And obviously I'm not going to be working at Chick-fil-A my whole life, but I'm 16 years old. I'm making some money on the side. I'm figuring out what I want to do with my life. And like, fuck, what was I going to say? I show up, and although I know this isn't my main purpose in life, my purpose in life isn't to bag food and tell people have a nice day. I still can learn stuff from that. I can make the best out of that situation until I'm able to fully bloom into the person that I'm, like the best version of myself, you know? And while, like I said, it's not my purpose in my life, when I show up every day, I'm showing up with a good attitude, okay? I'm gonna be kind to people, I'm gonna compliment people, I'm gonna serve these people, and I'm gonna make the most out of it, okay? Like, I if I show up with the attitude and with the energy of I want to be here, even if I don't want to be there, then it'll go by better, and I'm gonna actually learn something. Like, I'll learn something that day. If I go into it with the intention of I'm gonna learn something, if I go into it with the intention of I'm gonna help somebody, then that's exactly what I'm gonna get out of it. It's the intentions you put into things, okay? And I'm not gonna be working there my whole life. Okay, that's just the truth. That's just there's my uniform up there. The truth is I'm not going to be working there my whole life, and I have so many other dreams that I can't wait to do. And when when I think of wealth in my life, I think of giving, because when you're in a lack state of money, you think to yourself, like, I don't have anything to give. And even though I don't have a lot of money coming in currently, like, I know that there's going to be floodgates of money coming in for me one day. Like, I have a good feeling because I'm so creative. I'm not glazing myself. I'm creative. I'm smart, and I can say shit, and I feel like I can earn something from that. Anyways, while I don't have a whole lot of income coming in for me currently, I give regardless. I give regardless. I get gifts from my family, my boyfriend. I'm caring, you know. And I think giving, even though you don't have much, puts you into a state of I have plenty. Sorry, I was just reflecting, and it really sounded like I was glazing myself. And I think I'm just trying to, like, speak this into the world as well so I can microphone off. I think I'm also just trying to, like, speak this into the world so I can like keep giving, because I want to. And the more I give, the more I get. Anyways, the point is what you put out into the world comes back to you. And I don't know. You just got to put yourself out there, because how are people going to know who you are if you're not putting yourself out there? If you're too scared to. Nobody's gonna know. You, you, what's it called? Closed mouths don't get fed. All right. Be grateful every day and have a good one.